weekend has begun. That's a cute outfit. Oops.
It's Amazon.
Okay. Well, this is what we're having tonight for supper. I should have shown my preparations this morning, but I didn't. I was just kind of in a hurry. So we're having sour cream, green chili chicken enchiladas. We're having pinto beans. We're having Spanish rice. We're having guacamole. We're having queso. We're having this hot sauce. I'm going to try it. I've never tried it before. Texas food truck style. And the Garden of Eden blue chips. So we'll see how that is. And I should have taken a picture of her because she came in the door with 4 drinks. 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. This is how I always see her, with at least 4 drinks. Oh, wait a minute. Is there 5?
No.
What is that?
It's electrolyte water.
It's 5. She has 5 drinks. Oh my gracious me. But anyway, so we are going to eat because I'm sure she's hungry.
Very.
Okay, here we go. Well, here we are again. We're going to go to our hair appointment, but there is a
estate sale
that I didn't go to the other day, so I said, do you want to do this one since she didn't get to go the other ones? So we have 40 minutes to get this done, and we didn't bring you along for the ride because we had too much to talk about, and we didn't show you our breakfast because it's the same old breakfast, Chick-fil-A. Sorry, but anyway.
Different coffee though.
Okay.
Pumpkin spice this time.
Okay.
Because it dropped, menu dropped August 22nd.
Yeah. So we're going to try this one and see what we can see.
And I'm already humid.
Yeah, it's already hot. It's supposed to be 102 today, so here we go. So this one is by the Lone Coyote. I don't think I've ever seen this company, so I guess we need to get signed up with them. And I'm hoping it is half price day, and yes it is. I'll show you my favorite sign in the whole world. 1 half off. Love it. So this one we found some jewelry.
Bracelets.
We don't have to show all of it right now, but we'll
Another
just...
bracelet. And another bracelet.
And then I got some that I can tear apart and some earrings. We'll just see. And I heavily washed them, so, you know. So we're headed to our hairdresser. We're going to get that done. And then about coming back to this one because they're going to stay open later and they want to get rid of stuff. So we may come back because we really didn't have time to look very good. No. So let's go get this hair done. Well, let's go get the hair done, shall we? We come to JCPenney's because this is just where our stylist is. Not necessarily because we like JCPenney's at all, but this is just where she's located. So let me explain why we're doing our hair again so early. We're 1 week early because we had to reschedule so that we could have Labor Day weekend. I had not looked at the calendar closely and scheduled our appointment for next weekend, which would have interrupted Labor Day. So we switched it around so that we could go to Oklahoma City next weekend. So that's what's going on with that. Picture of the silvers. It's really pretty, the silvers, but not necessarily.
So this is our dinner tonight. We are having kids meal cheeseburger sliders, chicken strips. Yes, there's another chicken hidden in the fries. Onion rings, and we got Dad a bacon cheeseburger. And they did not give us any ranch dressing to go with any of our stuff.
Change of plans today. We didn't film where we were having lunch, but we are going to go to a movie with my sister because she had extra tickets, and then Suzanne's going to go on home. We're going to see It Ends With Us. And we are going to our place in the city called Synergy. Here we go.
Hey movie fans, thank you for showing up early for Newbie. I'm your host, Maria Menounos, and I am super excited to make your movie experience even better with exclusive content and originals, games, and endless movie trivia.
I am coming up on a house that when I walk by it, I just think it is so adorable. There's a little entrance to what they have going on. And then as you walk along, you can see my shadow. Now, you can see how they have their yard all fixed up. There's a bench there. There's a little swing back in there. They have little patches in their yard that has rocks. A little windmill. I can't see the windmill because of the tree. Rocks around the trees. It's just, I don't know, it's just like a little fantasy garden. I always enjoy walking by here because it's so cute. So I had to slow down and show you. kind of what it looks like. I'll stop for a minute. Hopefully the owners will not mind if I'm taking pictures of their beautiful yard. I love how they put rocks around the trees. I would have trouble over in my area doing that because of the mass amount of farmer stuff we have. But anyway, I'm walking a different street today because they are putting on a roof on the home that is for sale. So I'm in a different area. I didn't want to have to go around and around in my street and those guys that are putting on the roof wondering, why is that lady going around and around and around? But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show that because I think it is so pretty. I'm so ashamed. I don't know who it is. I don't know whose house it is. Here I live in a town of 2,000 people, and I probably don't know a handful of them. But we're kind of, like I said, I am an extreme introvert. I don't get out except to go to the city and go to my retired teachers thing, and I have a few friends from school and church, and that's about it. But anyway, I just had to show that cute area where I walk. Really cute homes in our area. This one I love because it has this little crossover bridge in front of their home. Their house is kind of like ours. You can't see it because it's covered up with trees. But I just love the bridge. You probably think, well, how can you be an introvert and teach school? I don't know. This is also one of my favorite houses. It's cute, and I just adore the tree. It looks like a waterfall. Isn't that gorgeous? I have always been just totally infatuated with homes. Suzanne and I would like to get into real estate. I think it would be so fun. But anyway, the introvert thing, when I taught, you know, the people that I taught with, I knew them well. And I would just go in my little room and very happy to just be in there with my little class. They were my life for 9-10 months, and there are times that I enjoyed it and times that I sort of miss it. But anyway, I just thought I would bring you along for this walk because it is different, and I won't do much filming because when I walk the camera shakes. So what am I up to today? Well, my car got dirty, so I'm going to take it down while I'm not fixed up yet. And I'm going to rewash it. We do not have a car wash drive-through, but we have a car wash. So I'm gonna go down there and get it cleaned up so that it will be clean for our trip that we're gonna leave on Saturday morning. And then when I get home, I'm gonna wash my hair, get fixed, and my plans today are to put some things on Poshmark that did not sell in the garage sale. So those are today's plans. So they put bicycles up as kind of a barrier, kind of like a fence. That's pretty cute. I am showered and fixed and ready. And it took a while, but that's okay because I was working on my bathtub. I'll show you what I was doing in just a minute. Why is it so good after you get your hair cut? The first shampoo after a haircut is always so wonderful, and it always looks sometimes the best than other days. But anyway, it feels so good to get my hair washed and done. All right, here is what I was working on in my bathtub. I did the same thing to my little, you know how I always fuss about jetted tubs. I did the same thing to my jets as I did to my oven. So I made a little paste of baking soda and a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and I went in and scrubbed around the jets. And they really weren't that bad, these back here especially, but they just kind of discolored over the years. But, and I did it down here in my drain as well. And this area right here is just where water stands, and there's not much you can do about that area, which I've scrubbed, I've polished. If anybody has any tricks out there, please let me know, because I have scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed on this area right here, and I cannot get rid of it because that's where our shower falls, I guess. We have a rain shower head. I love this thing. But, you know, it falls right in this area. So I think that makes the front two jets a little more discolored. And you can still see there's some area in there I still need to work on. But I tell you, I've scrubbed that until I'm about blue. Anyway, so I put a paste of baking soda, let it sit while I was going and doing my car wash. I'm going to the other room. And then I got some vinegar in a spray bottle and sprayed it, let it bubble, let it sit for just a bit, and then I scrubbed it all out. I think it looks better. It's not perfect. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but it's much, much better. Well, I did the same thing to my oven about, I don't know. I don't know if it was a month ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know. It was the last time that I cooked something that sort of splattered and I wasn't happy about it. But I don't know. I think it looks better. It's not perfect, but I am one of these people that wants everything to sparkle and shine. It's just a thing. I don't do a lot of things well. I want to. I do things. I do a lot of things, but the one thing that I think is my thing is cleaning. I love to clean. I want everything sparkling. I want everything polished. I want everything dusted, swept, all of it. So I'm always cleaning something every day, and it's just a thing. I think I got it from my mother. She was extremely clean. I mean, she would, I know this is totally insane, but when I came home from school every day, and I'm not kidding you, she would vacuum off my clothes before I could sit on the couch. I didn't think anything about it until, you know, later down the road. We did not wear shoes in the house. I still don't. It's a thing that you get from your parents, and there's not a whole much you can do about it. That's okay. But she did teach me to be extremely clean. I mean, it's all right. I'm not like obsessively, let's just don't, you know, I'm not that much. Like, I don't want to not do something because I'm afraid it's going to mess it up. But when it's over, I'm going to clean it up. You know, I make a mess and then I clean it up, and that's okay. All right, so on to the next thing. We are going to go to my things that did not sell. And still keeping my nieces and great nieces' clothing over here. I'm storing these. And by the way, I sold one yesterday. I sold a dress yesterday that I had to pull out. And so I'm keeping this clothing rack that you put together. I'm keeping that over here with their clothes. And I know it looks kind of tacky in the room, but I'm the one that offered to do this, so I had to figure out a way. I used to have them in blue bags, but I gave the blue bags back to my niece, and so I don't have them anymore. I'm talking about where I folded them, and really I like them better hanging anyway because they stay better. So what I'm gonna do is go to the clothes that did not sell, and I have shoes in this, and then a stack of clothes here that I'm going to take photos of. And I'm still debating on this one. I don't know. It's a J. Crew. It's a classic print. I'm going to have to think about that. I don't know. But the shoes I do kind of need to get rid of. So I'm going to go do that. And I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but I hang them on this door, on this little rack thingy here. And I take pictures for the next hour. And then after that, I cannot believe that, I mean, I'm just kind of in a quandary because I've done everything. I've done everything I wanted to do. I've cleaned out everything. I've cleaned my house. We're going to have company on Friday. My sister-in-law, I think, is going with us to Oklahoma City. We're going to take a Labor Day weekend trip to Oklahoma City and just shop and eat. And, you know, we're only going to be gone 2 days, but that's okay. It will give us a little break. And I've done everything I want to do. I've cleaned my car. I've detailed it. I've wiped down the leather on my furniture. I've done the floors. I've mopped. I've vacuumed. I've dusted. I've cleaned the blinds that are a pain, but I love these shutters. I mean, these plantation shutters are my dream. I would rather they were white, cream colored, but you know, we moved into a home that was built in the 70s, and you're gonna get a lot of wood. You're just gonna get a lot of wood. You know, there's paneling all along the edges. You've seen this. It's all over the living room, paneling from the floor up to halfway. And that's just the way it's going to be. And my, you know, wallpaper is ancient. No telling when this was put up. I don't really care. I kind of like it. Wallpaper's coming back. It doesn't bother me because I love fruit. And, you know, I've done that to this side of the dining room. And I've done this to this side of the dining room. I have my collection of teacups and have teacups there. And it's busy. Yes, it is. It's very, very busy. But I'm not going to worry about taking it down because I've done that. We have removed wallpaper in our former house, and that's a task. And if it doesn't bother me and it's in fairly good shape, I'm leaving it. It may not be a good resale wallpaper if we ever had to move, but you know, I like it. It's my old vintage looking home and I'm going to stick with it. So that's what I'm going to do, is get that done. And then I have something to show and share with you that I got. Actually, my husband got it for me, and I am just thrilled. So that is to come. This is what I want to talk about today. I had a Sony photo frame that I had given my husband many years ago, and he never used it. And when we were pilfering and going through the cabinet, I found it. It's probably, or was probably 15 or so years old. I don't know. I don't remember how old it is. But if you know about these photo frames, you know what they're like and what they do and how cool they are. And I have just loved sitting over here on the couch and just, you know, looking at the photos. Here's where it would be in perspective to where I sit. So I usually sit, this is my part of the couch where I sit. This is my husband, this is where he sits. Here's the TV. So that's, you know, where we are. So when I look, I'm right here and I can see it, you know, scrolling through the different photos. I loaded about 1,250 photos, and it was so much fun to do. But this is not the Sony photo frame that belonged to my husband that was about 15 to 18 years old. I honestly cannot remember how old it was. So everything that's scrolling on here has to do pretty much with Disney, because you guys know that we are Disney World, Disneyland, Disney anything. I got all my Poshmark pictures done, so I thought I would take the time and show you what my husband bought me. So we tried loading the Sony photo frame. It kept coming up media not, in other words, it didn't suit. I guess because it was old, it didn't suit anything. So I was trying to use a SD card, and my daughter had an old SD card, and we were blaming it on the fact that it was old. So went to Best Buy, spent $28 on a new SD card, loaded things on it, tried to put it in again, and it still didn't work. It said that it wasn't compatible or something like that. And I can't show you the old Sony photo frame because I've already tossed it. Which I might not should have, but I did. Because there might have been some way to get it to work. But as far as we know, it wasn't going to work. So, here's what my husband bought me because I was so sad and disappointed. I thought if he wasn't going to use it, I wanted to set it up in the house and have something to look at as I clean and pass by, and you know, it just makes you happy when you see your vacation. The other day, he got online and he read about all the different things that you could buy as far as photo frames. And this one is a 10-inch touchscreen smart photo frame. It's called Play. This was the box that it came in, and I did the unboxing the other day. I probably should have waited and unboxed it and shown you, but I didn't. But I did keep the box. Here's what it looks like. Play. So let me show you the contents, what it looked like on the sleeve. This is what the box looks like. Very nicely done. It's a really nice box. And the photo frame was just sitting in here. And this was what was inside. It has a setup guide to show you what to do. And the setup guide is so simple and easy. Step 1. You can do a portrait view or you can do a landscape view. This little piece just slides up into the frame. Yes, it's plastic, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's a nice plastic as far as I can tell. Step 2, here's what you do. I mean, everything is in, foreign language. So this is basically it. Insert the stand into the hole in the frame. Ta-da. Insert power cord firmly. Ta-da. Position in landscape or portrait. You're almost there, and then you do this. You go look for this, and you set up yourself an account. And I did this on my laptop, and you just start loading pictures. I mean, it was the easiest, simplest thing that I have ever done. Of course, I don't know how to compare to the Sony because it didn't work, because it was old. I mean, that's all there was to it. It was just old. The other instructions on the other side are all in foreign language, so except for the FCC compliance notification, I don't really know what that is all about. And the ISED compliance notification, I do not know what that's all about either, and I don't really care. That's all technical stuff, and I just wanted a frame that would work. So once again, Play is the name of it, and I am just overjoyed and thrilled to be walking by all the time and seeing my photos that we took at Disney, either Disney World or Disneyland. It's just so much fun. Yeah, I know, we always get our toes done when we go to Disney, so I had to get some Mickey Mouses on my toes that one year, and we were sitting at the airport on this one. But anyway, you can choose how there's about 9 or 10, maybe there's 11 different transitions. You can let them randomly go, or you can set up one specific transition. That pixelated twice, but it's not always pixelation. I mean, it moves in different ways. And I set it up in the horizontal position because a lot of our photos are long. That was kind of like a page turner. But anyway, I can show you on the site what the NYX site looks like and how easy. It is to set it all up, but I am just thrilled. It has been so much fun. Yes, we went to Disney World and Universal Studios the year that everybody had to wear a mask. So yeah, I even included the mask stuff. That was many years ago. That was like back in 2007. I was a lot younger and a lot blonder and a lot thinner. I was up to, I can't remember if I did it Sunday even. I think I did it Monday. I don't remember. I don't remember when I set it all up, but I love it, and I thank my husband very much for feeling sorry for me, because I was so disappointed that I couldn't make that work. What I wanted him to do was take the Sony to his office, and he could sit and watch all the photos scroll by. But you know, he's so busy. He works at the school still a half day. He is in charge of testing. He is the I don't really even know what his job specifically is called, but he's the coordinator for testing, special services, you know, anything that the school does that requires a person to have to go to meetings and figure out how to get everything to work. He also does textbooks and helps teachers set up tests online. I mean, he's just kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to what he does at this school. And yes, he just turned 69 and he still wants to work, and I'm just proud of him for doing that, because he enjoys what he does. He enjoys being around people, and I'm tickled that he still wants to work. But anyway, I thought he would like it. He didn't care for it or didn't want to mess with it, so I decided when we found it, after we went through the cabinets, I thought, oh, I want to set it up in the house. And I was just hurt that it didn't work. So anyway, I got spoiled. He got me a frame. I'm sure there are more digital frames out there and more companies, but this one is very nice looking. You know, it's it's plastic, but it has a nice, frame and everything, and it just, does such a good job on the pictures, on the photos. So I am tickled, and if you're looking for a frame, a digital frame, or one for yourself or one as a gift, I would highly recommend the NYX. Got all my pictures taken, but here are the things that I'm getting rid of. I am passing by, and all my shoes are clean because I washed them. These are Born shoes that I wore the last year that I taught, and they don't even look like they've been worn. They're that new. These are Vince Camuto ballet slippers kind of things. They're just too tight for my wide foot. My foot is fairly wide in the toe, and this is narrow, and I used to be able to wear it before my feet started swelling, but I can't wear them now. These are Donald Pliner, and all these shoes, by the way, were bought on sale years ago. I don't buy my shoes unless they're on sale. These were Donald Pliners that I wore to church. They had a little high heel to them, and I just don't feel confident wearing that kind of heel anymore. I'm just too, when you get in your 60s, you don't balance quite as good as you used to. These are volatile, and I loved them. The heel is not that high, but my foot toe area just doesn't fit, and it's shorter than I'd like for it to be. And then these are also Born little ballet slippers that are coming back in style. Have you seen them? Have you noticed? I'm so tickled, but I'm just killed that I can't wear these. They're just too short for my toes. So all of this is going on Poshmark. And if you're interested, you can go to, if you look in my description box, I have my Poshmark, thing where you can go to it. And the other things that I'm getting rid of that personally belong to me, I told you those were my niece's things, but things that I want to get rid of. And I'll put a picture of these. I'm not going to take them out and show you, but I'll put on a photo and show you. This is a dress from Anthropologie by the brand Saturday and Sunday. And I'm just not narrow enough anymore to wear it. It's really, really pretty. And I will tell you that I probably didn't even wear it twice. This was a J. Crew shirt, long sleeved. Again, I'll insert a photo, show you what it looks like all the way. And it's short. That's the only issue I have with it, is just short for my long body. This is a Maeve, also by Anthropologie. nothing wrong with it particularly, and I love the material on it, but the color doesn't really suit me. You think it would because I've got blonde hair and this is kind of cream and gold, but I don't know. It's not, when I put it on, I don't feel good. You know how when you put things on, you either feel good at how you look, the color suits you, or it doesn't suit you, and it doesn't suit me. So this one is going as well. And then I have 2 pairs of jeans. There's nothing wrong with them. I can still wear them, but they are short. I mean, short to the point of they don't look like they're cropped. They just look, I don't know, funny. So these were a classic straight fit, and I always get a tall, but they are not tall. I mean, they're shorter than what I would say a tall was. And then these were the slouchy boyfriend jeans. Again, they're just shorter than I like to wear. They're just, I don't know, they're just not comfortable in terms of how they fit towards the bottom, like with tennis shoes or sandals or whatever. So I'm going to try to get rid of both of these. They were not worn that much. None of this was worn much. So hopefully they will go on Poshmark. So in a little bit, I am going to upload my photos site, and hopefully maybe they will sell, because they're just too good to just be laying around and not going to somebody that might could wear them. And I'm going to show my sister-in-law when she comes on Friday. She might be interested in some of the shoes. We'll see, because her foot is definitely smaller than mine. So that's what I am up to today. I'm going to get started on all my work that I have planned as far as putting things on Poshmark. And I'll catch you again when something is interesting to share. It is another day, and I did my walk this morning, and I had to go the route that was out of my neighborhood because they're still working on the house across the street. And, you know, I just don't want to pass by workers and have to think about that, because I go round and round on the block. But anyway, I needed to get out this morning because I sold something on my eBay. I do Poshmark and also do eBay. I have all of the girls' things listed on both of those. And then the ones that I listed yesterday, I have on both Poshmark and eBay. So we sold, or they sold a pair of Vineyard Vines pants for girls. So I got those pulled out, boxed up, and went off to the store. Also, this is sheet washing day. And I pulled off my mattress pad cover, got it washed, because I usually like to do that every season. And got that washed up, back on the bed, got the sheets washed, got those back on the bed. So I thought, I'm gonna get out, and we had some prescriptions also to pick up. So I got those. It was just kind of an errand day today in the town. So I thought, well, while I'm out, I am going to go to Dollar General. And I needed to pick up some of this Downy Rinse and Refresh. If you haven't tried it yet, it's a little pricey, I would say, but it doesn't take a whole lot. And it really does rinse and refresh. It's kind of breaks down, it says it breaks down residue, rinses away odors, and freshens fabrics. And I think that is true. It does. It may just be nothing, but I'm kind of hooked on it. So I needed some of that. And then I had used Rain-X on my car, and I don't want to run out of that. This is a different bottle, but they did have it at Dollar General. So I picked up some of that as well. And then I thought, well, while I'm in Dollar General, I'm going to go by the fall decor stuff and see what they've got. So I will show you what I picked up. So the first thing I found was this pretty little pumpkin hanger situation, and I will probably put this outside. I had something last year that kind of fell apart that I had outdoors, so this will replace that, and I think those are kind of cute. And then they had socks this year, and I don't know, I don't wear socks because my feet are so hot, but I got some for my sister-in-law and my daughter just because it's got, you know, the pumpkin pie and the pumpkin spice to me latte type situation, and I thought they might enjoy that to welcome fall. And then I got this for my daughter to just sit around because she is the pumpkin spice latte queen, and so when this comes around this season, I always think of her. And if she doesn't want these things, it is okay. I can just put them in our Reaps fall harvest basket that we give away at our conference. And then for my sister-in-law, I just got her, this came in a 2-pack, and it really does smell nice, and so I got her one of these and some socks as well. Nothing big, nothing fancy or anything, just a little something to welcome fall. And then let me get these things out of the bag so it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. This stuff is kind of El Cheapo Depot, but I thought it wasn't bad for the price that they have on them. Anyway, this is going to be used to go, I'm going to do something different with my dining table. If I can find some placemats that are appropriate. I'm looking for some pumpkin placemats to put out. So I'm going to do kind of a, not really a tray, but something that similar to a tray. I kind of want a harvest tray going on my table. So I picked this up for that. And then they had these little cinnamon fragranced tiny brooms, and I can already smell it. It smells wonderful. And then these, I didn't think were bad at all. If you go to Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics, these suckers are like $6 to $9, and they were $3 at Dollar General. And they had white and green, and I don't know, I may have to go back for those to finish out my tray that I'm thinking of doing. But for right now, I'll just do the orange. And then an S for our last name, Strother. And then I thought this was a pretty little leaf to add to it. Hello, fall. Nothing on the back, just, you know, just a front decoration. And then these beads that are always popular. And I just thought this combo would be very pretty to decorate a tray. Plus, I've got other things in my fall decor tubs, and I'll round it out that way. But, you know, this and even this thing I bought here kind of all goes together, but I still want to, I think, put that outside. And then while I was out, I went to the Sonic. I get the limeade or the lemonades that they have. I don't do it very often because it's just pure sugar. You know, I'm always drinking water, but sometimes I just want that flavor. So I got myself a medium lemonade and my husband his Coke Zero, and then shame on me, some groovy fries. That is not on my list, but now anytime I go to Sonic, if I can possibly get groovy fries, I do. I know they're not good for you, but I don't have them very often, so that's my excuse, and I'm going to stick with it. So anyway, that's what I did this morning, and so I am back home, and I think I'm going to go work on my laptop again and get some cleaning up done on that some more, and that will be part of my day. So I will catch you later when something else is shareable. I do not know what Oreo is doing, but she is in a tree outside the fence. What are you doing, Miss Oreo? What are you doing? We'll see where she ends up before I lose her and I can't film her anymore. She'll probably jump. Yep, she jumped down. Miss Oreo, What were you doing up there in the tree? What were you doing in the tree? Are you a sweet girl? Yes, I know you are. You are a sweet girl. Are you thirsty? No? You're a funny girl. Hello, darling. Hello, what you doing? I came in from being with Oreo. She was doing funny things this morning. I needed to water. I went for my walk. So I'm back in the house, got ready. My hair looks terrible because it's been kind of humid here, so it's not done a very good job. But I will wash it tomorrow, so it won't matter. And I am packing for our trip to Oklahoma City, so I'm going to show you what I put together. You've seen some of these things before from different trips that I've taken. I still take my Caboodle makeup bag that has the pull-apart makeup storage area and then toiletries for skincare and so forth. And I'm going to try the Billy, Suzanne and I got some Billy shower gel, so I'm going to try the Billy shaving cream. It's called whipped shave cream, so I'm going to try that and see how that does. We're only going to be gone for a night, so I don't really need tons of stuff. But anyway, love the Caboodles. Got this at Ulta a few years ago. I am a bag smart freak. I have shown this many times. This is what I carry my toiletries in, and I know a lot of people have these because they're so convenient. When you get to the hotel, you can just take the hanger, hang it on a doorknob, or anywhere is convenient. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, shower gels, shower caps, and underneath here is hair products and so forth. Deodorant, whatever I need in that way. So it packs very nicely. Gets kind of heavy, but it's all compact and very well in the Bag Smart. And then from the Caboodles, I did go ahead and order a Bag Smart, and I took this to Suzanne's when I went to stay with her, and it worked out really well. It's a big Bag Smart travel bag, and it doesn't look like it would be that big, but it really is. And because we're going to only be gone a night, I'm just going to deal with it because it does have a shoulder carrier, and I can do that very easily and still help my sister-in-law with her bags and so forth. So I think I can put the Bag Smart toiletry bag inside here along with my one set of clothes, pajamas, underwear, the other stuff that I'm taking. Shoes, I'm just going to let those rest in the car. I don't need to really pack those. They're just going to be in the car ready to go. But I love, 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 love this Bag Smart. It's got 2 openings here, 2 sides. And, it can be for laptops or whatever if you're going to just need a carry-on. But for me, it's great for a night or a 2-night stay. It's got outside pocket zip. It's got the other side, an outside open pocket and a zip. So, just very convenient for quick traveling. I always carry my, these are e-bags, and I use these to pack my clothing and so forth. And here are the outfits that I'm going to take. This is going to be for the second day, so it will be packed up. This little shirt came from Maeve Anthropology a few years ago, and I don't wear it a lot because it wrinkles pretty bad, but it's okay. When you're on a trip, you're kind of wrinkled anyway. And then I'm going to pair it with some crops that I got from Altered State. And I very rarely buy anything from Altered State, but these are super comfortable, super stretchy, and they will be nice for, shopping and so forth. So the jewelry that I'm packing with it, I've just got this little gold chain with crystals on it in a circle. I have some little drop earrings that I thought would look cute with the flowers because they have little flowers on them. And then my sister-in-law gave me this ring. I always try to wear the rings that she gave me when I go on special trips or special occasions. And then I think I'm just going to take my Chacos for walking around. They're pretty comfortable, and I think they'll be just fine with this outfit. And then to travel in the car, this is probably going to be a mistake, but I have not worn this shirt yet, and I want to wear it before the season is over. This came from Talbot's earlier in the year when they were having a big sale. It is a linen tunic and has the cutest little button details on the side. It is a half button with two chest pockets. And then these are linen pants that came from J. Jill several years ago. Also extremely comfortable. They are wide leg and they have a kick pleat on the side. So they will be nice and comfortable in the car. And then for shoes, I'm going to wear these volatiles that have a little bit of coral in them, which will go with this coral tunic. And then for my jewelry, I'm going to stick with pearls. And this pearl combination came from J. Crew. Very inexpensive. I got it on sale with earrings. And then my sister-in-law gave me this beautiful pearl ring that I will wear. She also gave me the pearl bracelet. And I'm just going to add a little gold bracelet with it. I kind of like to double, triple, sometimes even quadruple my jewelry bracelets. And, you know, you don't have to wear all this jewelry, but I've got it. I'm going to wear it. You know, that's just kind of on a short trip. You just want to do as much as possible. So all of this is going to go into the bags, ready to go. It is Thursday. We're going to leave Saturday morning, but I like to be ahead of the game and have everything ready to go. We also carry our own pillowcases. Suzanne's is pink. Mine is blue. I cannot stand to put my head on a hotel pillow. So this just makes me feel like I'm more at home. Not really crazy about sleeping in bed either, but you kind of have to get over that. I have a travel mirror that I will take in case I need it, because Suzanne, sometimes if the bathroom's small, we don't have a lot of room to share the bathroom, and I don't mind sitting down and just going to the desk that's in the hotel sometimes and just sit and put on my makeup. I like to do flip-flops in the hotel. I don't like bare feet. I've kind of gotten weird about that. And then this is my jewelry zip. I don't even know where I got this. I think it came with another cosmetic bag. And when that cosmetic bag no longer was able to be carried because it tore apart, I kept this part because I thought it was great for keeping jewelry. So these are my contents. They're going to go in my travel bags. I'm going to get those packed up, and then I will move on with the rest of my day.